Maybe the yellow represents the Democrats and the red represents Republicans in this election.
Connect 4. Connect the dots. This board has 42 holes. Bill Clinton was president 42, which can only mean one thing. Hillary's gonna save us! Just when you thought the left's BlueAnon conspiracy movement couldn't get any wilder, people are now taking a photo of Kamala playing Connect 4 with her nieces and saying that it's actually evidence of a super secret military intelligence operation. Yes, while Kamala is losing a child's game to a 6-year-old, somehow people are interpreting that as her overthrowing the government. Well, perhaps Kamala should switch from playing Connect 4 over to Jenga, because that way her crazy fans will at least be emotionally prepared for when their arguments come crashing down. So sit back, relax, and enjoy this compilation of deniers.
We have a secret language now, okay? And she's leaving us Easter eggs in our secret language.
Kamala Harris won the election. They wanted to see, they knew all along.
His team made it look like he won, and they cooked the numbers. But
the way she walked off that stage.
Her walk-off, I know that walk-off.
When it is dark enough, can you see the stars?
The whole last 4 years have been about setting up DJT.
Prosecutors are not going to show their hand.
This is not a game, people!
We are witnessing the biggest sting in American history.
She knows how to handle men like Donnie.
What if they've been playing the ultra long game?
Won by this huge margin, called the election that night. Nope.
Oh, girls. Is the queen of dropping Easter eggs helping this queen drop some Easter eggs? Let's get into it. Exhibit A, we've got Kamala post-election. What game is she playing here? Connect 4. Let's keep going. Exhibit B, we've got an email from the Harris Fight Fund on November 17th, and the subject line is 4 sentences. Let's keep going. November 20th, we get another email from the Harris Fight Fund, and right here it says, so give us just 4 more sentences. Let's keep going. And what do we have right here on our Instagram page? 1, 2, 3, 4 sentences. This is 4 days ago. I don't think that has anything to do with it. It's just the timing. But still, 4 sentences. And then we have this. The cover of her reel, she's holding up the number 4. And let's not forget, go up to the top. How many people is she following? 4. What does this all mean?
Nothing.
I've seen this circulating around TikTok. People are having their theories that something's up. What do you guys think is going on? And do you think that Taylor is helping her drop these Easter eggs, or is Kamala HQ suiting up because they are geniuses at marketing?
Those of you who think that Kamala is not smart enough to catch someone like DJT, she told us this whole election that she had a plan for every contingency. I don't know, I've been kind of wondering low-key if maybe the Biden administration picked her so that she could spend the last 4 years setting up a trap. I mean, this woman has tried RICO cases. I really hope she's been a secret weapon this entire time and she's gonna bring them all down. What do you guys think? Do you think they've been preparing for this for 4 or 5 years or however long it's been?
I think you need some help. Shh, they're watching us. Elon's Starlink satellites are everywhere. And they're beaming the votes from space into the machines.
Is there something more happening in the background around a potential female president of the United States right now? Yes, thank you.
Stop.
Are we coming into the divine feminine power? Yes, thank you.
So in my other video, I was talking about this right here, 4 sentences, and someone commented, connect 4, which brings us back to this photo. I don't know what's going on, you guys, because that right there is a genius response. If there, and I preface, if there is some sort of connecting of the dots to be done. Leave a comment. Did we miss something on this photo?
red, and red stands for evil. For MAGA, this is blue. It stands for the truth and the resistance.
Believe that Trump is never going to be president and that Kamala will be. That is my feeling, and I cannot shake it. No matter what people say, or election's over, we've got the results, this is the way it's going to be. No, it's not going to be that way. Everything in me says that. And I'm wondering, do you all feel it too? Because this is incredible.
Yes, I agree. It's incredibly delusional thinking.
She knows that we know. If you're on Kamala's email list, you may have gotten an email recently that had a number in bold at the top of it. If you did, it meant something. And if you got the number 236, that actually addresses what might be going on now. In her book, she addressed cybersecurity on that page in her book.
When they find out that Kamala Harris actually won this election, and if you don't know what I'm talking about, please go watch my last video. But when they actually find out that she actually won the popular vote, every single person who was talking, every single person who was making the think piece about why she did so wrong and why she wasn't connecting with Americans and blah, 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 I want to pluck y'all in the forehead.
On January 5th, when she comes in on her horse and she's like, "What's up, MFers? I'm here to take my throne." And she rolls up. You're not going to have that many insurrectionists, and you're going to have a lot of MAGA people going, "Oh my God, thank whatever. Thank sweet baby Jesus that she's here." And we will all go, I know.
Straight delusional.
And that right there, completely independent of each other, just with our own source, connecting to our own people. And we're getting the same story, okay? So that's the first thing I want to share, that we are all tapped into the same thing. The second thing I want to share, it's the biggest thing, but it's more of a tease. I'm not going to give you a ton of this information because this came mostly from other people, but I will share what Spirit told me after I heard what they said. Does that make sense? You know what I mean? Like, all of our conversations were yes and, because what they said would like ping something in us and then that ping something in them. It's so fun having psychic friends. Basically, what I want to tell you is this. It is all part of the plan. And certain people we know and love knew what they were doing from the beginning, from years before any of us caught wind of this. And everything that you're seeing now, specifically the naming of names, you know what I'm talking about? You know, I'm talking about the new little assignments being made. I'm speaking in code because I think they're starting to like suppress my account. The assignments being given to new besties. This is the big download I got. The naming of names, the appointing, the assigning is important because this is the big piece of evidence that proves that their position in government was bought. You see what I'm saying? This is big right now because everyone's freaking out when they're seeing who is being assigned these certain roles. And we're all just like, jaws hit the floor. This can't be happening. We live in the upside down. I get it. Bitches, that's what I'm telling you. They're letting it happen. Like, listen, we all want our queen to march up there on that stage and say she's caught the bad guys. We want this to happen tomorrow. I get it. But this is the long game. It's not even checkers, not chess. This is some game we've never even conceived of. So that's all I'm going to say. I know I've been like cryptic and weird.
I got proof. He cheated. He cheated. He cheated. He cheated. Him and Elon Musk, they cheated. Trust the old lady when she tell you they cheated, baby.
I knew something fishy was going on with this election. And everybody was saying the numbers didn't add up. And they not adding up.
Why is he able to just play by his own rules and get away with it? Why do we let him? How is any of this okay? How did we even allow him to run for president again? Where are the checks and balances for this kind of stuff? Why wasn't it put in place? He shouldn't have been able to fucking run. And now look at, what are we doing? What's gonna happen?
Well, he's going to get inaugurated and he's going to move back into the White House. That's what's happening.
To all the MAGA men who told me that I'm ugly and unattractive because I have chin hairs. You know what? I'm going to keep them there, and I'm not going to get rid of them just for you until 1, Trump is in handcuffs on his way to prison, or 2, we find out that Harris actually won this election. So, you guys can suck it.
Absolutely zero sex. Nothing. The doors are locked and the lights are out. Don't make this any harder than it has to be. Total non-starter. Sorry. You brought this on yourself, Trumpster. Go cry about it.
So you know how Elon Musk stated that there was an app or there was something that let him know 4 hours before the election results were out to actually know what the results were? That could be because Starlink was used to tally up some of the votes. And Starlink is Elon Musk's internet company. So I just want to know, when is the court date going to be for Elon Musk?
Map of the results. They literally called everything. And if that wasn't crazy enough, like I'm not even sure what the odds of doing that are, or if it's ever been done. I'm not sure. Somebody let me know. Elon commented on it, and he referred to something about the prophecy. Just 2.42% to go, and the prophecy will be fulfilled. And again, it's the exact final result. And then the FBI completed a raid on the CEO's house early Wednesday. So between this and all the sketchiness coming out about Elon's meetings with the Iran's ambassador to the UN, which is illegal and a federal felony, it really seems like the walls are starting to close in.
Oh, not the walls are closing in again.
I just saw a TikTok that said that Kamala could still be the 47th president of the United States if Joe Biden were to step down as president. That would make Kamala the 47th president, and she could issue executive orders for all of her policies that she wanted, which are extremely popular policies, not to mention, like, they just make a lot of sense. Anyways, and a little kind of gotcha to Trump is that all of his merch already says that he's the 47th president, so he would have to redo all of his merch to say 48th president. Come on, Biden, step down. Step down and let Kamala be president. Oh my God, what a wonderful idea. And then the Trump administration would have to, like, undo all those executive orders showing him for the snake that he truly is. Come on, Biden, step down.
About to hit the fan. I think we're going to have a major announcement within the next 2 weeks. I don't think Donald Trump will ever be sworn into office. I think we're going to find out about what will be considered and called the crime of the century.
In my heart of hearts and every cell in my body, I know that was not a concession speech. It wasn't. Listen to it as if you were doing an analysis for a college class and you had to read between the lines. She's a highly intelligent woman. She's a prosecutor. She intentionally chooses her words mindfully and with higher level thinking skills. So read between the lines, listen to the message. Even my angels and guides and universal teachers, I keep seeing signs and getting messages. Patience, patience, patience. It's gonna be okay. I'm even wearing purple today because I feel it in my soul.
I just paused and it was 1:11 on my timer. Just like, the day after or 2 days after the election, when she posted this picture, or when the news posted this picture, it kind of crushed my soul for a second. Now, mind you, I was definitely in a spiral. I was definitely in functional freeze for the first few days before I started to get out of it and be like, wait a minute. And so when somebody led me to that, reminded me about connecting the dots and the fact that that game is connect for what are you doing? You're connecting dots. And so there are signs everywhere that things are going on. She would have to let them think she's on vacation. Otherwise, they would probably be sending people to spy. Something in me feels like there might be a meeting or multiple meetings.
Wait, what if Connect 4 isn't just a metaphor? No, what if it's a countdown like Connect 4? 3, 2, 1.
Just remembered that these astrologers, these psychics, these mediums on TikTok got on here and told us that something was supposed to happen around the 18th or 19th of November in regard to politics and or the election. It is now November 19th. I'm just asking. It's November 19th. The 18th has passed. Where are y'all astrologers, psychics, and mediums that predicted this? Where are y'all? Come to the front. What was supposed to happen on November 18th and 19th? Exactly.
Keep telling yourself that, darling.
Do you agree with these people that Kamala is sending coded messages to her supporters, or do you think this is all just a bunch of hullabaloo? Let me know what you think in the comments section below. Thank you for tuning in to Red Dawn Daily with your host, me, Dawn Marie.